Fear and greed run through the wire, candles climb and then expire. Our edges cut from the profile, sharp and clean by every buyer. Conquers the markets, he turns water into wine. His timing flows where chaos turns divine. Cut sharp enough to time the sign. Yeah, this man's no common trader. He commands the market's numbers. We call him Chef Bailey. The market bends beneath his flame. Fear and greed run through the wire. Candles climb.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I think I got myself together here. Let's see. People are piling in here. I'm going to give it, what time we got? I'm going to give it 1 minute and then we'll get started. Okay. I know I'm running late today, so my apologies. It's my fault. Yo, yo, yo. What up, Sco? What up, PK? Hopefully you'll have your indicator this weekend, PK. We'll see. So it's on Rob's schedule now. I did my duty.
Yeah, it's all great.
Good morning, Rob. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good. You ready to crush it today? Let's fucking get it. All right. So I'm going to walk through this plan real fast, guys. We got 9 minutes before the open. And yes, today is Dress Up Friday. Yeah, you got it. You got it, G. You know, make things interesting. Free Offer Friday is always a good time. I wore green today just so that we could stay in the spirit of a positive P&L. So as usual, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right. Let me shrink this down. We still got people coming in here on all the channels, but I think that'll happen for quite some time. So we got our main crew in here. Looks like only about 50% of us are in here. And it's Eve. Happy Friday to you as well. All right, I'm going to pull this down. Let's get into it, right? Time's getting away from us here. It's my fault. So we're going to start with the daily. And now I'm starting with VIX because, guys, I'm starting with SPX because it's really important. These two are going to be the big main deal today, okay? When we fell down the other days, you guys know we essentially lost the daily. And then again, we regained it immediately on both the 4-hour and the daily time frame. Can everyone hear me, first off? Rob says I'm muted. Press Y if you can hear me. Yep. Okay, it's just Rob. Big surprise. All right. So what's up, Scott? Good to see you, buddy. Pleasure. All right, Rob. It's just you, dude. Just you, Rob. All right, let's get back into it. All right, guys. So here's the deal. We are pointed up on all time frames, right now on SPX. It's slightly a different picture on ES, but it's like close enough to where I'm defaulting to the upside. You guys know that I always use SPX as our lead. This is the deal. Yesterday, we had a massive close after this rally above 57.37. That pointed us in the upside direction on all time frames. We also gained on the 4-hour yesterday, a huge close, and back tested 57.37. This is going to be a big pivot for us to understand where we're at in combination of up and down. As you can see on SPX, we came up here and we held this yesterday. This was a daily that got smacked and sent us lower. You can clearly see there's massive support here. Even look at this wick. It all comes in combination with this. So 57.37 is going to be big for us today to monitor for above or below. Okay. I'm just trying to squeeze this chart around so I can talk a little bit more intelligently here. All right. Our big main area of support directly below is 75.20 through 75.16. This is my favorite spot, okay, if we pull back. Underneath this, I feel like 01 could play, but it's a little shifty, Okay, I would be a little cautious underneath this area. I really think this is kind of our last do or die spot, and we really need to stay above 37 if we're going to keep this mojo going. We'll pop above 75, 54, and ultimately come into this weekly that we were flirting with the other day. I do expect a reaction here, by the way. Okay, but this is our target ultimately, as long as we can clear the 75.54. Okay, so that's SPX. I got one area to buy and what we need to continue to monitor to stay above and what we need to break out above. Okay, pretty clear. All right, and we'll talk about it as the day goes on. Down here, okay, so look at this VIX. My gracious VIX. As terms of, help giving us a guide, if you were unsure, VIX is really clearly leading us, to the upside right now on the indices and downside on VIX. As long as we stay below 1620, guys, this is our midpoint pivot for the day. As long as we stay below this, we will continue to be suppressed in the indices and we will continue to drift higher. The moment we push above 1620, look out below. I'm going to tell you right now, we don't have enough support below us on ES to sustain a push above 1620. So if they want to continue this up move, we need to stay under this and continue to drift down in here. Now, we did miss this daily down here the other day at 1540. I do truly think it could still get some love. So watch for 1540. If we get down here, this would be a great target spot if you're long on the indices. And then obviously, if it plays this and reclaims this low at 1555, look out, because this thing's going to come screaming down. Okay, so that is my VIX analysis essentially, which aligns perfectly with the plan. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at ES. I'm going to show you guys exactly why I have a little bit mixed review here, but I default to SPX and some other things. So, and VIX obviously. So guys, here was our big move up in ES yesterday. As you know, we held the 27, basically barely missed it in the cash session, but played it in the overnight session, sent us screaming up. We closed above our 75, 73.25, such a big ass level. You guys know we struggled to get above this last week. And then once we did get above it, they fell, and now we've closed back above it again. Awesome, cool, great, grand, wonderful, all that jazz. But based on my process, we still need to close above 96.50 to gain on the daily time frame. The thing is SPX did it, ES did not, but closing above 73 gives me that bullish, headwind. And obviously between SPX and VIX, I'm currently leaning to the upside. This big daily here at 75, 73 is going to be everything for us today to monitor for above below. Underneath this, it all goes bad. And we do have some 4-hour support slightly below, which I'll show you, but that's it. It's fucking over with after that. Okay, so they have to hold this bullish structure, which I'm going to show you. Otherwise, we come screaming down. And ultimately, with with VIX coming down and the big gains on SPX, I do believe we're going to continue to traverse higher today. Obviously, above 99, we break out to the highs. We have a big put or call wall here. We have this daily. We have the weekly. We've been rejected, 1, 2, 3 times now. A push above this should send us higher into the 28. Okay. Once we're above 99, we're going to all-time highs. So I don't even worry about it from that point. We just got to break above this area here. Okay. Above 73, we might have some trouble. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hour so we can get a little bit more gritty on this, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. All right. So here's my 4-hour. And I'm going to apologize right now. I forgot to do your NQ. I promise I'll do it this weekend. All right. So here's our 4-hour. Here's our 4-hour for ES. Now, as you can see, this is our 73.25 daily. This was the big one. We bumped, bump. We got our previous weekly value area high, our options pivot, and we're sitting right here. It's a big fucking spot. And we closed the 4-hour above what we needed to close to keep me bullish. I love this spot at 75, 74.25. It aligns with our daily. It's a 4-hour leg up. There's everything in here tells us this is a great buy. We want to see this 74 play and get back above 77. That's our trigger. This is our first target, second target, third target. Okay, that's how it works. Now, if we push below this, this is the overnight low. This is all I got for support, guys. That's it. This is fucking it. Underneath this, it all goes bad. The whole bullish structure falls apart underneath 75.61. We basically had that 4-hour level zone located at 75.66 through 75.61. You can see right here on the 1 hour, the overnight low is right here. We have a put wall right here. If they push lower than this area, this is our only buy spot, guys. And if we play this, we reclaim the low, the overnight low, and then essentially the daily. And then again, we target 1, 2, 3. Okay. So our upside targets don't change. Underneath 61, I don't have shit. It's over with, in my opinion. And granted, we might find some static support at the monthly, weekly VWAP or even the weekly POC, but we know 27 is well tested. Could we sweep yesterday's low and reclaim? Absolutely. And we'll talk about that if it happens. But right now we're looking to the upside, and everything comes into play with 61 or higher and ultimately 74, with the reclaim of 77 being, what I would think would be the cleanest trade today. Now, does that happen? I don't know. You guys know I never know. We just play the process, right? So just know underneath this, it goes bad. And then really we're going to monitor to stay above 73 no matter what. And then a breakout above 99 sends us much higher. So I think that's it. I think that's, the easiest way to put it. Looking at the weekly TPO, yesterday we closed well above the previous weekly value area high. They've moved the point of control for the weekly all the way above the previous weekly value area high. And we're starting to, basically show that we're accepting value higher. It looks to me like we're going up, right? We break 99. There's no question about it. And we're right here. We've been flirting with this for a while. So all signs point to more up, but we know where everything goes bad, and that's that. So, Rob, what you got for me? Anything? You got any input here?
Not especially. I just think I find it interesting that we're just going to be, looks like creeping up, but I agree with your level about sort of like the above and below level. I was going to point out we also get the +1 standard deviation on the yearly, and so it should stay and balanced up. That's kind of interesting, and it's just been holding.
This is what he's talking about, guys. This is our yearly. This is the one standard here, and we're basically just riding this 50-day to 20-day. It certainly looks like we're progressing. So let me get back to the game time here, just in case I missed this pullback into our long, and we'll see what happens. Again, if they break out above 99, I may consider a long up here, but I would certainly prefer a pullback into 74 if they'll give it. Get myself together here. 10-minute. Just nothing but up. Oh, I think this is okay on the 30-minute. All right, let's see what happens here. Now, I'm not saying that you can't just buy the breakout above here. I'm a terrible breakout buyer, so I'm just going to let you know right now. I got to wait for like a push up and then a pull back into the open, and then the second time we go above, then I might consider the breakout. So if they just go, I'll probably miss this. I personally need some sort of support to play. So from a 1 hour perspective, it looks pretty tested. This is our first area of support here. They missed it barely with VWAP. We'll keep that on there just to keep an eye on it because that might play. And then what else do we have? Let's take a look. And they're actually playing this 4 hour top down right now. So that's our little boost as we can see it. So we'll just see what happens. I hope that I get a trade. They're setting up for a really nice long here if we can just get a little pullback. So yeah, smoothing out my dress, right? Exactly. I gotta go powder my nose. So I tell you, if this coffee doesn't work soon, I'll have to go powder this nose. I couldn't sleep for shit last night. I was so hot. Our house was hot. Oh, let's see. All right. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Tuberville, good morning. Jeff, pleasure. Clancy, Scott, good to see you guys on the stream. It's like a station in the bathroom. They already know what time it is. All right. So guys, just like we talked about here, this is our push up. Again, I'm not eager to buy this breakout above. I might miss the move this morning. We'll see. I really, really want to pull back into one of these. It's hard for me just to buy these highs like this. But it's pretty clear that, even on SPX and VIX, from a pulled out view, you can see VIX is still falling. SPX is getting ready to break out above this daily or potentially break out above the daily. So we'll see what happens. Let me see if there's any support in here that we can actually lean on just in case. Let's see if this is untested. Good. Now we have some confluence for us as well. If we do get a pullback at the 75.37, we do have the daily there, but we also have a fresh 1 hour support, which is fine for SPX. I don't like them for ES, but they're fine for SPX. 75.37. This will be my buy if we get the pullback. If not, I get to spectate and hang out with you guys. So, oh, here we go with the Eagles stuff again. Here we go. No Eagles for me, baby. You know, the moment I saw Jim Cramer rooting them on, I knew that they were doomed. So I try to stay. If I'm gonna ride with the loser, it's gonna be the Bears. You know what I mean? Like, I at least got to go with the hometown spirit. I know they suck, but I'm proud of it. So morning, Tuberville. All right, let's see if we can make some money today. I just need to pull back. I'm gonna see if I can catch me the long at the lows here, guys. If we can get this long and it holds, I'm going to try to stay long all day long. I believe that if we could get a pullback here in SPX and ES, that this would be the all day long. We take our major profits where we talked about, and then we just let the runners ride. It could be one of those things where you just slowly trail up today. It just feels like a slow, grindy day. We have no red tag news today, guys. None. Again, on a Friday. I know we had the big one last week. They did the NFP and non-farm payroll and all that a day early because of the 4th of July. And then we come into today with nothing. We've really had a pretty muted week today, a pretty muted week as far as red tag news is concerned. So we've actually had a pretty good amount of volatility considering, and I would probably attribute that to the negative gamma. So we'll see what happens. Our gamma flip level is right up here. They moved it down this morning. So once they push above 76.10, this thing should start to squeeze really hard as dealers will have to shift their short positions to the long side. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. No, definitely no love for Cramer. Dude, he's the biggest joke for real. Like, I mean, come on, they have an ETF that's the inverse Cramer. I mean, that says a lot. Rob, how's life treating you? And he's gone. I didn't take long. His ex-wife must be calling. It's 9:30. She takes priority. She's like, I'm divorcing you because you don't make any money. And then she divorces him, and she calls him every morning at 9:30 in the morning when he's trying to make money, telling him how much he sucks because he can't make money. It's like, you keep calling me at 9:30. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I'm just talking shit. Yeah, right? The bells and wazoos. I wish I had that little soundboard sometimes. I mean, I got the hair, so all I need is that stupid-ass soundboard. You know, I thought it would be kind of fun. You know, I'm going to try to start wearing different hats for the post-market breakdowns and, you know, just have a little fun with it. Trading's so serious. You know, every time there's money involved, there's a lot of emotions flying around. So, you know, everything I watch on trading on YouTube is so boring. It's terrible. I feel like people need to have a little bit of fun with this. I think we talked about this a while back, Tim, with the Last Action Hero, where he has the recording that goes, yep, yep, and his wife calls. Just sets the phone on the recorder. I know. I'm probably the only person who watched that movie, but so as much as tempted as I am to buy up here, and it could potentially work. I would love to see a pullback and then our second move up. That's where I would normally, you know, try to play the breakout, not on the first attempt. I feel like every time I try to do the first attempt, I basically buy the high. So for me, if they pull back, play the open, play the POC, and then, you know, re-push above the 99, I might give it a poke. If they go right now, I'm unfortunately going to miss it. But they have every reason to keep going right now. I mean, as you guys can see, just looking at this 1 hour chart, you know, there is nothing above here. I mean, it's just clear skies to 76.10. So, you know, just looking to the left, it's like, look, we have a peak here, a peak here, a peak here. It's like, you know, the peaks are underneath here. This is a green light for more up above 99. So we'll see if they do it now or if they retrace a little bit and do it again later. I hope they do because I'd really like to catch a trade today. So Arnold's amazing. I love Arnold. Kindergarten Cop is badass too. They had it on at the blood drive the other day while I was there. I was like, oh hell yeah. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. It's a classic. Yeah, I love Arnold. See, if I'd have bought that breakout, I'd have bought the high. That's what I'm saying. Don, good to see you this morning, Don Finley. Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out. Bill Burr's pretty cool. I like him. He's entertaining. Good morning, Amity. Nice to have you with us this morning. And that's why I don't buy the first breakout. You see, sometimes I miss them, but I done learned my lesson after $100,000 worth of losses. Right? They let us make it, TML. Idiots. How dare they let us make it to Friday? Right. Don't they know better? Rob, if that was your ex-wife again, you and I are going to have a serious talk.
No. Talking to Claude, actually, and trying to focus. And for some reason, my Discord's been fading in and out with you, so I've logged on and off 50 times.
Interesting. It's just me, though.
It's just you.
No, we get that a lot, clearly. It's so funny. I'm like, say your ex-wife. You're like, no, it's Claude. I'm starting to think maybe that is your new ex-wife. Until the next model comes out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. 5.6 came out last night. It released at midnight or whatever. It's on my stuff, but I haven't got a chance to tinker with it yet. Looking forward to powering up the Open Claw, Robert, with the new 5.6. Yeah, we'll see. I got to wait for OpenClaw to push the update. Otherwise, I have to manually force it. It's kind of rackety. So I hear the new Grok 4.5 is amazing, and you don't have to do anything. But I don't feel like paying another subscription fee right now. Yes, Fable's crazy, actually. It just takes forever. It takes an hour. Whatever you're doing, it takes an hour. But it one-shots it, so I guess that's good. I've used it probably a handful of times now, and it's certainly amazing. I was just telling these guys every time I buy a breakout, Rob, I get my butt stuffed, and that's exactly what they did. Oh, he's got his mute thing muted again. Jesus, forget Rob. He's done. You're dead to me, Rob. I know you can't hear me. You're dead to me. All right. See what I have to put up with, guys? This fucking guy. I tell you. So much for the MC, huh? Fucking. I don't know how this 4 hour down here is in relationship to this 1 hour. Let me look. 44 and 47, that is not even the same spot. Oh! First Lucid payout available. Congratulations, TML. Nice to have you back, brother. That goes in the scoreboard. Nice job. beautiful, beautiful work. I know you were on Top Step forever. I figured one day you'd have to migrate. I didn't think it'd be for the reason that happened, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to make money. So it's just all about whose money you want to take that day. I think the answer is take all the money. So this is kind of what I was talking about. Play this POC open area. They try to break out again above 99. I might take a poke. I obviously prefer lower, as you guys know, to try to actually buy some support, but I'm just a terrible breakout trader. I like retests. Just to show you guys, I know you can see it on SPX, but here's what ES looks like on the RTH chart. It's basically a perfect continuation of where they left off yesterday. So, will they come down and sweep? It's hard to say. From an RTH perspective, this looks like it could be a simple, continuation higher. So we'll see. Again, I'm just talking. My process says I need to wait for a dip, but I'm just saying, pointing out some obvious stuff that you guys may not have the ability to see. So. Oh, GC at the lows, 95. Yeah, I think we're going lower. I was trying to tell Bubba and a few other people. I think we can come way lower, like 3,500. But we'll see. This is a big spot, so hold here or forever hold your peace type situation. I'll show you just since we're not doing anything I'm talking about. It's a massive spot. It's huge. But if they don't hold this, my next daily spot's 3,700, which is not great. And then the spot that I really want to buy is 3490s. This is the spot. This is the spot right here. And I don't see why it can't come down here. I bet you if you pulled a value area thing on here that this would show up as a massive point of control. So we'll see. Yeah, here we go. Are they going to do it now? Give the pullback into the open / POC like we discussed. Let's see if there's any follow through here. I'm like, I want to get long so bad, but I always get smoked on these type of trades. The only thing is VIX is certainly screaming lower. The real trade here, guys, is a pullback. I mean, just to let you know, don't let my FOMO influence you. The real trade is a pullback. I just don't know if we're going to get it. Feels like it wants to go. We'll see what happens. Oh, there's Top. What up? There you go. I knew he was going to chime in here soon. Bubba's talking about 4,000 is the bottom on GC. Very well could be right. It's a fucking massive spot, brother. All right, here we go. We're going to start breaking out, guys. I am long above this area here. Not really confident because I wanted the pullback, but I'm going to respect the momentum if they're going to do it. So we'll see. I'm just now long too. Like they could easily stuff me right here. Like I said, I'm going to try to take one at take a POC and then the gamma flip level. I am expecting this to be a loss, you guys. So I don't want to advertise this trade right now. You know, I really want to pull back, and I just don't know if we're going to get it. VIX is clearly leading us. You know. Yep, see, I fucking bought the high. Told you. Literally fucking called that. Well, let me figure out what I want to do here. Oh, yeah, silver got nailed. That was the most ridiculous push, though. Sex and spy. Certainly makes for a good day, that's for sure. I really want to see this stay above this daily here and the overnight high. If we get anywhere underneath these areas, I would just assume this breakout's not going to go right now. So we'll see. Again, like I said, I prefer a pullback. God, look at the VIX. I mean, just absolutely obliterated. Oh, very nice, Francisco. His 10 points. Bro, you are the 10-point monster. I appreciate that, TML. Some days are better than others for sure. And some trades are better than others. I'll just show you what I got going on here. So as you guys can see, I'm not looking for much on this first one. Actually, it's 10 points. I got long down here, and then I added a couple times it brought my average up. But I'm going to do exactly what I told you guys. Naked point of control is first target, gamma flip second target. I'll take a runner to the call wall and see what happens. So that call wall target up here might even be a little conservative, but that's if it goes. So we'll see what happens. We just need it to pump. As you can see, I got my stops down here, but I am anticipating a manual stop if we breach the overnight high / yesterday high, whatever this is. So we'll see. Let me look at this copier. Are we copying today? Rob, your shit's not copying again, bro, and I fucking reset everything. I do not understand what's happening here. Nice job, Francisco. You are just a 10-point king, I'm telling you. So guys, we're rapidly approaching this area in SPX down here. I'm cautious of this area. I think this area can get a little reaction. So I'm hoping that we get a push up into some of these targets before we get down here. Otherwise, I'm gonna be super duper leery and may even protect myself on this little baby ass game, just because I don't want to play with VIX like that. It's pretty far down, $15 handle. Come on. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get the mojo to send us up yet. I don't know what's going on here. Gonna have to go find some buyers, it looks like. Yep. It's hard to believe with VIX dying like that they can't push this, but it is what it is. Here, I don't want to fucking bias anybody in my shitty ass trade. I'm half tempted to kill this now, but we'll see. So if they push below this spot here, it's over with. For me. It's only 5 points, so it's not the end of the world. Let's take a look at this on the RTH side and see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like real just continuation up if they can hold this spot, as you guys can see. We'll see. We'll see how serious they are this morning. I'm tempted to try to add in again. We'll see. There's a lot of buyers up here that can't seem to get the job done. It's leaving me a little leery. I hope so. Send them in, Tim. We need this push. God, they just can't get it going here. We have buyers piling in right here. They better push this shit. There's a big one. Go ahead, keep going. If not, we're going to roll. Come on. Not good. Let's go. Keep pushing. I'm just maintaining conviction above our level here, hoping we eventually will just say, okay, we're accepting up here. Let's take off. VIX is coming into our spots. I was hoping to get a couple targets before that happened. Yeah. I'm not so certain these buyers are going to get the job done. It looks like they're failing or trying, or they're, sellers are giving them hell. So we'll see. Oh, we got a 1 hour close above our big area, our breakout area there. So I don't know what that means for us, but at least we had a strong candle change. Can they continue with this strength higher? We'll find out. I'm certainly prepared for this not to work out. I can promise you that. Ryan buying the highs doesn't normally equate to a good trade. I can't believe we're just going to sit here, but just to show you guys what I've done here to kind of protect myself because I'm a big pussy, I've got my stops staggered. So the two ads that I put on are directly below our swing lows here, and my true stop is below the overnight high and yesterday's high. That way, if this one takes me out, I'm still in my core position for my original thesis, and if it goes, great. So that's the idea. Just got to go. Shit ain't going. You think that as much as they're sitting up here right now that they would just go ahead and kick it in high gear, but let's find out. Turn this back on here. Me and my shitty trade. Come on, get up there. I was wanting to get filled before this naked point of control we saw with a big smack yesterday's naked POC gave us. I don't play around with those. Those are always profit targets. And if they align with an untested level, they're the jam. Yo, what up, Piper? What's up, my dude? Oh, man, it's good to see you. It's been a coon's age for real. Come on. I'm a little nervous up here, guys. We've got a ton of buyers, and they cannot seem to push this. This doesn't go. We're going to roll. Go. I'm wanting to protect myself here pretty soon if they can't push this. I'm gonna pull up half my position here. There we go. You know what? I'll give it a little room since I got that first tee. But yo, what up, Byron? Let's get it, baby. We'll see if they can follow through. This might be a slow, grindy day. We got no news. VIX is in the dumpster, and we're well above our spot that, in my opinion, could lead us to all-time highs. We just don't have the momentum to send us right now. Now, we do have some great support below us, but are they going to come get it? That's the real question. So are they just going to continue to push up from here and keep going, or are we going to pull back, take me out, and make me try again? Feels like they're going to make me try again. We've got a ton of buyers here that just cannot get the job done. We got VIX dangerously close in my spot too, which you guys know makes me plenty nervous. Oh, Tim, $600 again? Dude, you're ringing that bell like a mofo lately, man. Great job, dude. Post that in the scoreboard. We need that. Congratulations. Great job, dude. Dude, you went from not being able to make a nickel to being a superstar in here. That's awesome. Congrats. I appreciate you sharing this. It's got to feel good. I know it feels good. It's got to feel good. Timmy! Fucking A, Timmy. I'm still not super confident this trade's going to work out, guys. I'm just telling you right now. I would love a pullback, but oh, Francisco, Spy and Sex. Let's go, Sex and Spy. There he is, the Italian stallion. Dude, you know what's funny is somebody in our room just yesterday, they were in the stream and they were like, "Wait a minute, is that song? I hear Chef Bailey." I'm like, "Dude, Francisco wrote that song. That's legit theme song." It's amazing. He was so blown away. And I'm like, it's not AI. He actually wrote that, sung it, played the instruments, the whole nine. It's so cool. You're the man, Francisco. So now that I look at this, guys, we actually have an untested 4-hour at 96.75. They give us a pullback. It's right where my stop's at, actually. Be cool, be cool, be cool. My wife's watching. I might actually have to pull this stop down a little bit. I hate to, but I think this 98 spot can play, but we'll see. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Give it some room. If not, I'll take the stop and we'll move on. This is why I hate breakouts. Now, guaranteed, if I wasn't going to take this breakout, it would have went. But because I try to take it, it doesn't. I'm telling you, I'm cursed on the breakout tip. How do they know? How do they see me? Yeah, I know, but listen. The day's still early. There's still a move to be had here, TML. Just haven't got it yet. All right, if they play 96 and get back above 99, that could be our trigger here for this 4-hour. I'm not saying it will, just saying in general. Sellers are trying hard. If they get stuffed, they're going to rip it. We'll see. Yep, let's hope so. Let's hope so, Piper. That's exactly what I was thinking. And look, we got we got to pull back into this 4 hour. Sellers tried super hard, just like the buyers tried super hard and they failed. Right? Sellers tried super hard and they're getting stuffed. They're getting absorbed. This could send us up. That could be our pop. It's also a 4 hour top down, just to show you guys where it's coming from. This is our 4 hour level here. It's a perfect test on the 1 hour. This would be a great opportunity for them to continue the upside momentum if they want to. If not, we're going to pull in much deeper, which is not necessarily a bad thing either. But just to show you guys here, we played this level absolutely perfect to the tick, which is also the daily at 96. But I'm counting this as the 4 hour test because we're per the process. Thank you, sir. It's just got to go now. Otherwise, that's all it was a call. All right. Needs to perform for us. I added down there. I actually added when it got above the 99, just like I said I would. So, I want to take 2 off up here at the gamma flip level. I think that's our most important spot above here until we get to this daily. Looks like this gamma flip level is going to coincide with our VIX area here too. So I'm a little cautious about this area, guys. I mean, you guys know I was kind of eyeing this spot before. Let's go ahead and just pull this down and talk about this real fast. Pull this over here. So this is the gap fill daily area down here. We missed it. So we missed it here. Let me go to a smaller time frame so you can see. We missed it here. We swept this low and then they popped and went crazy, right? But this is still untested. So if they come down here and they reclaim these lows, we're going to squeeze. And so I know that it's still untested. I can clearly see it's untested, right? It left this gap here. So the chances of this getting a reaction are highly probable. And we're pretty fucking close already. We've already swept this low. So I'm a little leery, honestly, about this, about the continued progression, which is why I'm, being cautious, I guess. And I keep exercising caution with you guys and saying, hey, listen, this is Danger Will Robinson on the breakout, right? So I hope they continue because I'm obviously long, but my stops are right below here. Come on, Piper, get your credit card out. You're spending all that money on Mythos. Spend some of it on the S&P. And just for context, so you guys know, Piper's in cybersecurity. He's like a director of some big place. Anyways, Anthropic. They were one of the people that Anthropic gave Mythos to, so that they could plug all their cybersecurity holes. And he was telling me how much money they're spending on that thing, and it was pretty crazy. So, it was all hands on deck for that project. I think it was for everybody at that point. I even know Aggie's work; they were all hands on deck for it as well. It's a great disturbance in the force. Oh, you gotta wonder: are they gonna go? Like, Jesus. These are 10-minute candles. This is 10, 20, 30. We've been sitting in the same spot for 40 minutes. Oh, Even the tick charts are slow. That's like a fate worse than death. Dude, definitely don't trade during meetings. I don't even trade if I get a phone call. I just call it. Like there ain't no fucking way. It costs too much. Then they become very expensive phone calls, and you resent whoever you're talking to. Hey, Billy. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, Fridays. Got stuff to do. 110 heat index. Good lord. Oh, here comes my stop. Of course, you guys know why, right? I was trying to buy the breakout. So they didn't quite get me here. Look at, we're getting a small reaction off of VIX here too. I'm telling you, this is a tough spot. The real trade is waiting for the pullback, but I couldn't wait. So hopefully they hold yesterday's high and the overnight high, and we'll go. If not, my stop is directly underneath here. I'll show you right here. I'm not jealous or anything, Billy. Flying all week, that sounds lovely to me. And they just could not pick up the pace here. I don't know if they're going to be able to push this higher or not yet. I'm really torn, to be honest. This is the area where they should, but if they can't go, we're going to have to come lower and pick up some buyers. Which would be our first thought this morning, obviously. Rob, I don't know what you've been doing on mute, but you're certainly not helping this market go up.
I know. I'm so sorry. Yeah, well, I've got that weird audio driver I'm trying to play with. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm just more disappointed at this damn market for not making a move yet. I actually took one of my ads off there. There you go. Just to show you guys what I'm doing here, I am still chilling. I actually took one of my ads off. I added again down there. I was back to green, took it off, moved my average down just a hair. Again, I don't know if this trade's going to work out or not. I'm expecting it to not. At this point, I'm just trying to mitigate my loss here. Reduce some size, whatever. If it goes, great. I've got enough for targets. And if not, it is what it is. We'll just look for lower. Feels like they want to come lower. But this big spot has got me, my radar just binging right now. This is as fun as changing a dirty diaper, isn't it? My goodness.
Not fun.
I mean, good Lord. Kids or parents? Man, I guess it does matter. You're right. Well, I certainly didn't enjoy doing my dad, so I'd say that's up there. Poop's poop, but you know. Yeah, I know. It comes for us all, unfortunately. It's just about finding. Hopefully, you got the right people to take care of you. I told you I gotta save my money for a little Taiwanese kid or something, man. $1,700 again? Wow, dude, you're killing it, Robert.
Fucking killing it, man.
Dude, wow, unbelievable stuff. Nice job. That's like 3 or 4 days in a row now, dude. Yeah, exactly, Pipes. Only times 5 today. Dude, 1,700 times 5, you made 8 or 9 grand. That's awesome. I like that, Robert. That's cool. I don't know how you did that, but that's cool. Don't worry, Robert. I'm going to take this stop for you. So it's going to cost me, looks like about $100 an account times 12 or something. So we'll see. And I'm out. Big surprise. Ryan tried to buy the breakout. That's how you know not to do it. VIX is starting to get a little curl here too. It's a big concern of mine. In my opinion, the best buy here is the 74, but we'll see. I didn't sleep much either last night, Robert. I'm feeling a little rough today. Love it. So, just as a little thought, check this out. Remember me talking about VIX and how if they swept these lows? Look at that. They actually did sweep that low. They're starting to curl up a little bit. Let's keep an eye on this, see what happens here. Of course, they played the open and want to do this again. They're playing with me, guys. They literally just stopped. I was the exit liquidity there. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, TML. Nice job, bro. You guys are all killing it. I'm the only one red today. I'm down $70. That's not right. I'm telling you, you guys all do better than me these days. It's insane. Let's see if they try it again. They came down, basically held my fucking stop. Unbelievable. Prefer to come down here. Well, I guess I'm gonna prepare for this lower area. I'm gonna sit on my hands. So we'll see what happens. Let me figure out where I want to be. I'm gonna watch this 1 hour down here and see if it'll reclaim this wick. This is not my favorite trade. I'm gonna be very honest. This 84. This is the one that I like, and it gives us a great trigger, which is I'll show you, which is right here. That's the trigger for the long. This is this trigger for this long, but again, it's not. I'm not excited about it. This is that low, by the way, on VIX. Yeah, it looks like VIX is pulling a little number down here, doesn't it? Plant-based. We'll see. It's following our structure, so. Yeah, this thing is, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. It can't lose the open. We keep staying above the overnight high, et cetera. And all it's doing is costing me money. I might just set some resting orders for lower. Let's see if we can come down there. Now they're gonna go after they fucking nailed me. Let's see. Let's just find out, shall we? Above 99. Let's see if they can carry it. Oh. They watch the stream, right? The market makers are all tuning in. They're like, where's Ryan at? We know we can get him. Well, yeah, I mean, essentially VIX is pretty low right now. And as long as we stay below 1620, we remain suppressed, plant. So, this is the logical spot down here for support is the 1540. And my thought process this morning was, if 1540 plays and gets back above 1550, we need to look out. We could squeeze, which would obviously send the ES down. But we didn't quite get here yet. And I thought, well, maybe they'll just wick the lows and kind of squeeze a little, which is why I drew that. But ultimately, I think we should be able to move higher still. But this is a very, very, very big area for us right now. So we'll see what happens. They have been struggling with this spot here. These guys are going back and forth. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get it done again. And I will have to wait for the next round unless they can stay above this 96 here. What would be crazy is if I took these attempts up here and then ultimately they come down and they play this spot. I would be so fucking needed. Yeah, they just can't go, Tiff. I'm a little red today too. Everybody else is showing me up, but I'm down about $100 across my accounts. We just have no catalyst whatsoever. What? Yeah, still sucks. We just have no catalyst. There's no events here to really give us that Momo. Rob, call your brother. Tell him to say something.
Get back to the bombing. None of this,
Say the deal's back on. That's all we need.
none of this diplomacy stuff.
Nobody wants diplomacy. We just want to bomb them all to hell.
Frankly, they're scum. Scum, they say.
I saw that video yesterday where he called them scum. I was like, holy shit, this guy's nuts. Like, they're scum, all of them. I'm like, holy fuck.
All of them.
Way to lump everybody into one category.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Way to win goodwill.
I
While
know.
we're flying flags and say, we're going to kill you.
Yeah. It's so strange here, Rob. I feel like they have every reason to be able to push this higher, and they're just not getting the job done. Like, everything is leaning in the favor of these guys popping this, and they just. I mean, look at VIX. I mean, we're dying on that thing right now. There's no fear here. Where's the fucking buyers at? We have an IB. Our IB is set, by the way, guys. Believe it or not, we have a less than a 20-point range today. Oh my God, there it is. And that's why we use stops. Unbelievable. Oh, look at VIX. Oh my God. I can't get
I'm
out.
off the phone with him.
Thanks, Rob.
You're welcome. Here for you.
Dude, my thing just went bananas. It started getting filled on trades that I'd never took. Holy fuck, that fucked me over so bad.
Okay, you only get one of those a day.
Well, we appreciate your diligence there. Wow. Look at that VIX curl underneath that area we talked about. Unfucking believable. We nailed that idea. That was a huge tail on this thing right now, by the way. We have a huge tail on this. It went right down and touched that weekly point of control and the VWAPs that we were talking about. Yeah, it played out perfect. Did that actually play? Damn, that did play. Let's test it. No, it wasn't. So I had a daily here that I didn't mark because I didn't like it. At what is this? 55. Well, Tim, there you go. The process was pointing down, like we talked about last night. Remember, I said I know SPX was leading us higher, but ES was certainly doing that. Nice job, TML. That was an insane move. Wow. Now look at this profile. Now we're all inefficient down here. It's crazy. Yeah, right? That was a crazy sweep there. Byron said that World War III just happened. Freaking crazy ass shit. Look at that. Insane. Yeah, we right with VIX, right? Because man, this VIX is like scary here down here. This is so weird. Rob, my trade copy went berserk.
Oh, that sucks.
I think that whatever happened there, I was literally, I think my stops turned into shorts, and it was weird. Let's see what's going on with this thing. So we're freaking out. Yeah, pretty wild, guys. The process actually, we still hadn't gained on the daily. As you know, SPX we did, and we talked about it in the plan. I was like, I'm a little undecided here. I'm leaning to default to SPX, obviously, as we always do, but we hadn't gained on the daily yet for ES. Pretty wild that they did it like this. Picking up pennies in front of a steamroller with this thing. So what was the deal, Rob? Was that more to your boy?
Yeah. He basically said we're open to negotiate, but no ceasefire.
Gotcha. Look at the tail on this thing. Well, I tried to get long there a few times, and it just they kept taking me out break even. I wasn't real comfortable with just buying to buy. They did come down and play that weekly point of control pretty nice. Those VWAPs we talked about was this big value area. That was a crazy, crazy flush. The real question now is, are they going to short underneath 96 and clean up this tail? Or are they just going to squeeze higher today? This is pretty wicked. Honestly, under the 96.75, under the 99, it's not a good look. So we'll see. Man, that happened so fast. That was insane. Dude, I got flashed on those stops. My stops turned into fucking other trades. That was really bad. Oh, I'm sure HFT bots watch True Social. Yeah, absolutely. For sure, for sure. Again, guys, look.
And more positive than that, I'm sure there's like some app running on his phone that hits when he hits send before it's on True Social. People know about
Probably.
it.
So we still haven't got above the 98, 99. This is the big daily leg down we're trying to accomplish. We poked our head above it and they failed. Are they going to keep going up? I don't know. Like for me right now, it's weird because like I said, SPX is gained and ES is not. It kind of leaves us in a very limbo type of situation. We swept this low just like we thought. We popped. The real question is what happens now? I mean, it's, we'll see where this 1 hour closes here, but they're still struggling above this area. Being below 99 is, not the best look for the overall upside move, but we're still above 73, so. One of the things that makes me think that we could possibly come down is this is crazy. That was huge. Oh, Rob, thank you. What does this say? The Islamic Republic of Iran says to continue talks. We agreed to do so. Ceasefire is over. So what now then? If the ceasefire is over, what's next on the agenda? Just
It's laid off like
we just straight war.
bonding war things, so I actually don't know.
I was gonna say, like, is it straight war now then? Since they not gonna. No, I mean I'm being serious. I have no idea what that means. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they were. It's really hard to say what that means. I mean, like, if you were to ask me other times, I could probably give you a real answer. But because we have sort of
right, Piper said look.
The violence, it's hard to.
Piper says look for oil trades. That's what it means.
Yeah, look for oil trades. I found out something fascinating from an oil analyst this morning.
Okay.
Which is about the national reserves that we have of oil.
Okay.
Of which there's like 300 million gallons or something.
Okay.
And so that sounds like a lot, right? Like it's 300 million gallons sounds like a fair bit of oil.
Okay. It sounds like a lot to me.
Yeah, like a whole weekend's worth or something. But
yeah, right.
what I didn't appreciate is to a lot of the strategic oil reserve isn't like, most of it isn't like above ground.
Right.
It's used in old salt mines. And so as you pull off of the strategic reserve. They just like pump it out of these salt mines that they dumped it into. It breaks down the walls of the reserve. It breaks down the physical walls of the container
Okay.
the cave.
Interesting.
And so you can only draw on it a few times, and you have to keep like 160 million gallons of oil in there to prevent it from completely collapsing.
Really?
Yeah, it's not crazy. And it was only supposed to have like a 20-year lifespan and have like the ability to be drawn on like 4 or 5 times before it was useless. And now it's been supposed to have been in use for 35, 45 years and have over 9 draws on them. So there's a real risk that at some point the strategic oil reserve, or at least one major, warehousing of it, storage of it, could really have a problem.
Looks like
No idea. Zero idea.
Well, PK is an oil engineer and from Texas.
There you go.
Yeah. So he's saying that you are spot on.
I just didn't even appreciate that we had salt caverns down there. Honestly, I always think of salt caverns in different parts of the world. I just don't think of down in the Gulf area.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It's just me being a moron, obviously. Like I'm not up on my meteorology stuff, geology of the southern
It's cool though.
Gulf.
He says all in Texas and
It's
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Yeah, that one I think I knew about, where they kept it in Kansas. And then there's the other mountain, I think in West Virginia.
Leave it to Trump to fuck up my Friday. I swear to God. Well, it's a good thing I got on the clown hair today because he definitely made me.
Exactly.
He made me feel like one. I know. Seriously.
Thanks for verifying my oil storage story. I honestly, I thought there were, every time I've ever seen footage of oil in storage, it's in Texas in these massive containers above ground. I had no idea that they were in salt caverns.
Above ground storage as well. I have to be frank. Look at this tail on this profile. This is crazy. And yes, they came right down to the weekly POC like clockwork, but just
A little too.
insanely inefficient right here. This is not going to stay like that. I don't know if it's today.
Also, the bottom of yesterday's value very low. And,
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
Just
Yeah. So there you go. They came down. They played the daily that I didn't like. Didn't even mark it. We had yesterday's point of control like 75, 55. Played it damn near perfect. And slowly grinding our way back up. That was yesterday's point of control. Obviously, getting back above 73 was great. I tried to get along above 73 like 3 or 4 times, and they kept knocking me out. So just sitting here waiting. What a great test. It was funny. Like I'm looking at this right now too. Look at that. They came right down and played the resistance here on that pop up from yesterday morning. The value, the VWAPs. Oh, that's cool. If they're going to roll, it's going to happen right here. If not, we're just going to resume our move back to the highs, which is very likely with that daily, but we'll see. VIX is still suppressed. We'll see what happens. It's funny, I actually saw that daily this morning and I decided against it. I looked at it like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, oh, what do you think about this? It's funny because it didn't play any other time, but just now. It's just strange. Leave it up to Rob's brother.
Zero follow through on that just insane push down.
It was strange, right?
I honestly thought it would get some follow through lower, but
Just such a knee-jerk pop back higher.
yeah.
And granted, I mean, we understand they came off that weekly and all the value, all the VWAPs and all that good stuff there. It's clearly value, but and the daily on ES that I didn't like, but it's certainly considered our previous week's value area, which makes sense, But usually with knee-jerk reactions like this, they'll pop up and then they kind of roll over again, and then they kind of figure it out, and then they go, their way. Let's see here. I need to
Like a 1 minute chart and have those large order bubbles on it, and then with some accent, but basically 200 contracts right at the low.
I see it.
Just
What a genius. Yeah, it's true, Eric. 9 out of 10 times, it works 100% of the time. As long as we stay underneath this area here, they could clean up this tail. Not saying they're going to, but This is certainly a massive market inefficiency underneath the 96, 99 area. This is kind of what we talked about, right? Pop up or flash down, pop up, kind of rotate down a little bit, figure out what the hell's going on. Of course, as Rob will tell you, I'm dumb enough to try to find out. So
That was like a scene of the crime return.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking here. So we'll see. I might actually target down at the 1 standard, but I'm gonna front run it just a hair. It's a big ass tail. I just cannot believe they'll leave it like that today. It's not logical. Either works or it doesn't. We'll see. Protect myself. Dude, I had stop set last time and they did me bogus. Ooh. As you guys can see, the daily on SPX is giving us a little hold right now. That's how important it is. I know they flashed through it, but now that we're back to normal price action, it's actually, trying to do something here. Let's see. I'll show you guys what I'm working on here. And this is all just about failing to get above the 99. And then we had that big, massive tail. I figure, why not? I'm protected at this point, so it is what it is. Man, they fucked me over on that flash. Rob, that flash cost me about $6,000. I know. I was not down barely at all. They fucking ripped through my stops and flipped my orders, and I was like, holy fuck.
Oh, that sucks.
VIX is starting to pick up a little bit here. Nice little sweep that low, huh? Worked out nice. It certainly caught us off guard, but at least we knew the VIX at least was the spot. I'm about to reach out, grab that. I'll take that one. Hey, Rob, remind me to never try to buy the breakout again, would you?
Yeah. It's single printed, 75.89 by the way. It just happened.
Oh, I see it. Thank you. See, we don't even need red tag news. We've got Trump as a president.
Yeah. We just need him to give us, maybe a 10 minutes heads up.
That would be nice. Well, it was funny yesterday. You said he was talking. I expected craziness, and nothing happened. And then today, we weren't expecting him, and then today it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even Bubba said, "Never buy the Fukin breakout." I know. Lesson learned, Bubba. Oh God, I'm usually so good about it. I mean, I only talked about it 100 times this morning, saying it's probably not going to work because Ryan bought the breakout. Lo and behold,
I'm mad. I was really looking for just a little higher, like 76.07 to hit that naked TPO.
oh yeah. I mean, that move down wiped everything. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the singles that Rob was talking about in the profile here. They could easily come clean up if they'd like to, right here. And then this is the big tail that I think they'll at least clean down. That well, 74 is not too far. They could really stop right here if they want to. But that daily at 73 is pretty big for us. If they push underneath that daily, it's, we'll see. Again, they didn't gain on the ES, but they did on SPX, so it's kind of interesting to see what's happening here. Always love flirting with these 50 points from all-time high scenarios. Rob, I probably need these targets just to break even. I'm not even gonna bullshit you.
Yeah. Well, the fact you had so much slippage on your stops.
Oh, dude, I should turn on the order fills so you could see it. It's not pretty.
No, it's
It's what
I'm fine.
it's what nightmares are made of.
It's fine. I want to have a good weekend. Come on.
Right. But remember yesterday or 2 or 3 days ago, I got long in the morning and had 8 points worth of slippage. 8 points on ES? That's like
Yeah.
unheard of. This is going to be a good target right here. This is my original target, the one standard in the Previous weekly value area high. So we'll see. It's a good pop here, but we got a lot left below. So we'll see. I should have probably took one there. How many points is this? 13, 14. I'll just grab one there. Okay. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Plant-based had that VIX. We could see that VIX was starting to turn, and they needed Trump to. Trump basically created the. It's weird, right? It's like the chart showed us what was happening before the market did it, and then the news creates the cat. Like, it's just crazy.
It's almost like the news events are more of an accelerant.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know how I firmly believe that the market is already positioned for the move. It's just the news is the catalyst, right? Or the fuel.
Yeah, confirmation and
Yeah.
push.
Well, it's funny, dude, on the stream over here, this guy, he was even like, oh, Patton, what's up, bro? Patton, Plant-based was even saying, he's like, it looks like VIX is basing out. I'm like, yeah, it sure does. And then boom. What up, Patton? Good to see you, brother. Michael Patton in the house, people. That's the creator of the options volatility indicator. That's my options dude. Time to drop bombs, Patton. You gotta blow them all to hell. So, guys, this, like I said, this might be this was the rotation down. This could be it. It may not come any further today. We'll see. Not saying it's not. I'm just looking at it from a value perspective. Globex POC, current value area low, previous week's value area high. It's a big spot here. One standard deviation. I might as well let this runner go, give this runner room. All the way up here. Yep. See what happens with here at VWAP and yesterday's point of control, but I think I'm probably going to get stopped. We'll see. Oh, that's why it's a runner. You got that right, Bubba. Never buy the fucking breakout. They get them every time, don't they? Greedy ass breakout buyers. I was one of them today. Rob, they just cleaned up your singles into the IB low.
I think it could hang out in this area. It had
Me
such
too.
a big trouble moving up earlier. It could just vibrate again now.
Well, more than likely going to be stuck between 73 and 99 again today, which is where we've been anyway, right? Like, let me just pull this over. This is our overnight action, literally between 99 and 73, just based out, right? So, considering we couldn't pop the high and now we've done a ridiculous sweep at the lows, what's to stop us from just ranging in here again? You know what I mean? Other than the fact that we came off this daily and weekly down here, but still, it doesn't mean they got to pump it today. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I'm pretty confident they're going to grab this top. I should have flipped long down there. Well, Rob, that helped. I took half off the bill, but God bless. That was brutal. So they stopped out my runner at the highs. Was that literally the high? Was I exit liquidity again? Well, let's see what we got here. That's tested at the high. We got look at this 4-hour candle. I've kept it green, but so far, man, what an area here. It's funny because we only have a 50-point range, including last night and today so far. We have an expected range of 80 points. So we haven't even moved our full range today, and this is it's quite the moment here, only to put us right back where we started. Look at VIX all relaxed again.
What's your R-ball look like? Because I've had it declining.
Yeah, my R-vol is at -7.5%.
Yeah.
We started out about -10 today, so we're maintaining that, flat line there, but nothing great. Yeah, that's right, Tim. You could be in my position. I'll kindly swap you. Where's the swap card at? Right. There goes VIX. You know, we were sniffing the VIX down here. We were sniffing it. Get this nice little target here too. Yeah, I know. My son used to wear me out with that shit, and it's not a slow like. You know, those games take sometimes you can play for an hour or two and just keep going and going. Right? Come on, okay, I've had enough. So they decided that we're going to go up now. Is that what's happening here? It's going to push higher. Now that we're all the way back into the weekly. Yep, that move got me. Yep, that's what that's from too. And that's better than it was. I took a crazy amount of slippage on that trade. So watch the breakout work now. Oh, here we come into the VIX daily. I don't know if it's gonna get a reaction, but we'll see. I feel like that thing got a overreaction already. So. Well, we had some buyers up here above 99. Let's see if they can actually push this up this time, or if we're just going to stall here again. Right on time, VIX. Crazy, huh? Look at that VIX plant. Now let's see if they get back above this area. If they do, let's say that would be fucking nuts. There's London close in 10 minutes, guys. Look at VIX waking up after this little touch here. What are they going to do? Hey, have a good one, Amity. Hey, today was a crazy day. Thanks for joining us today, though. Appreciate it. See you on Monday. Well, I'll see you on Sunday for the weekend review. What a crazy day. You got to ask yourself, is now they're going to go higher? That would be just insane after all this back and forth. Like, fuck you, Friday. I feel like if it's going to go this the time, let's fucking get it over with. Like, you know, when I look at this, I'm like, okay, you went up, you failed, you came down, you retested, you're back. Why would you not just continue to move higher? So we'll see. Doesn't mean it will. I'm just talking about from a, you know, we were up here, we failed, we popped up, we failed. Now we're back above where we failed. I would hope that it would go. We'll see. I got no skin in the game, so I'm just chilling. Jade, what's up? How we doing? Yeah. It's crazy action, though. Unbelievable stuff today. Leave it to Trump to shake up a Friday.
Usually he's been waiting to after the market close lately.
Yeah. I just jumped in here with a break even. We'll see. They may not even get it. They just missed it. The Tangerine Tyrant. Here we go with VIX again. Trying to get a little reaction from our level. We'll see. Nobody talks about Rob's brother like that. He's the leader of the fan club.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, I'm probably right there with you. I like to. I just I think he talks too much. Other than that, I like him. Some of his policies aren't exactly diplomatic, but yeah. That's why me and Rob have a
I mean,
constant.
78 million people voted for the guy. A lot of people like him. You know what I mean? It's not like
Me and Rob have a constant banter because he's not a fan and I am, so it's a constant back and forth. If you haven't noticed, it's more
we're
of
here
me.
to prove to everyone that people with opposing views can get along.
That's true, right? Because the country is so divided that
This is so divided.
it's crazy. But yet somehow you and I can still coexist and have different political views. Amazing. And it's funny because I don't really give a shit about politics for the most part. So all I care is, are they going to raise my taxes? Because I feel like I pay too much already. Well, there's the touch of that point of control. Can they get us up here to touch the look at VIX going off of that daily spot down there. Ugh. I don't know if it's going to get any love, but it was a nice touch. Probably going to take me out break even on these. Not even giving my second target at 76.10. I'm scared of this area. I'm not going to lie. This VIX is like, this is a dangerous spot, as we just saw. I feel like I should have took one off there. VIX is going to fuck me on this long. No, you're right, Piper. It doesn't matter who's in control. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Here comes that stop. Played that POC perfect. I'm not willing to give this any room after my last experience. So they might end up taking me out here. If not, I'm trying to get to the gamma flip and then a runner to the call wall, but we'll see. Again, I don't love this whole area up here. I'm just doing my number, trying to scalp myself back to health here. This VIX obviously is everyone needs to be aware of that. That's a problem for the upside. So we'll see. It's interesting that the VIX is getting the reaction at the same spot that we're touching our naked point of control. I don't even know what day this is from. Oh, way over here. Indeed. He said touching. Amazing show. This will be my last poke up here, then I don't really, I probably should have took another one there. I'm out. They took me out. Look at VIX doing its number here, guys. Perfectly off that daily. This is what I expected. This is what I expected after this touch. I'm over here just looking at VIX, and we played that spot absolutely flawless. I'm like really wondering, are they going to get back above this sweep like we initially anticipated, or did we already get the move? Every time we get down here, we get massive pops. Each one of these is enough to send us down, you know what I mean? So, you saw even this little spike right here is enough to slam us. How many points was that? 50? Is Vic's gonna lead us right now? Oh, dude, CL market's crazy. There's not that much volume either, so it's pretty easy for them to move that market around. 117,000 contracts. Yeah. What a perfect touch on VIX. My gracious. Probably get to format my computer this weekend. That sounds like so much fun.
I was thinking about doing something similar, and I talked myself out of it. I just
It's-
got too much going on right
It's
now.
not a small project. It's like, it's a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
Well, this was a very interesting day. Needless to say, we had a lot of people in the room make a shit ton of money, but I wasn't one of them. I'll tell you that. Man, they are really protecting this negative gamma up here, aren't they? These dealers have put some serious
I was
pressure.
thinking the same thing, right?
Dude, they are not letting it get up there. You notice that?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a fight. Seriously, they're like, hell no. They're giving it everything they have defending that strike. That big spot played absolutely flawless. I think this thing might rotate now. We'll see. We're back above this sweep level, and we just got to push through the open. I don't know. It's hard to say. This is the spot where it's going to hold. If it's going to, it's hard to really determine the direction here. We can't gain right now in the 4. Like we haven't closed on the 4 hour, and the 1 hour is struggling like a motherfucker. Back underneath 99, 96. Typical Friday fuckery. I feel like. things should pick up because you have to go. Feels that way, right? Look at VIX going. They push through this open, we'll come down and check this area here at 84. What up, Bryce? You didn't miss anything today, buddy. It's been crazy. At the office, yeah. Dude, Trump flashed us, bro. More Iran stuff. Like I said, guys, I thought below this area we would, under 99, 96.50, thought we would come test this area here. Look at VIX going too. I'll go ahead and take that if they give it to me. There we go. We'll see if I can get down here. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. We could just stay in balance. I'm certainly not going to ignore this big ass tail. If I get down to the daily, I'll take it. I don't know if it's going to. This spot could play for a pop again, 84.25. Just being below the 99, 96 area, though, we already know that we have this downside lean. We've talked about this, a little bit, pretty much all week, that, this is our big spot. And then obviously underneath here, she's got some serious problems. So, we're just kind of stuck in here right now. Every time we kind of push below it, I take a poke at a short for obvious reasons, especially with VIX coming off that daily spot like we talked about. I feel like it's a warranted short. Of course, we could just stay in balance here. That big wick may not even get cleaned up today on the profile. Here comes my stop. VIX is starting to retreat. Yeah. And that's that. Rob, if they just give me one good trade, I could get myself out of this hole. I just can't get any follow through.
Yeah, this is not great trading.
No,
it's like summer trading with spurts of crazy.
Dude, this is crazy. I can't seem to get out of this hole though. Oh. I thought about keeping my stop above the 99, but just we're just drifting in here. I have to wait for next week to make it up. I've taken more than my fair share of trades today. Your brother definitely mixes things up for us, though. I give you that. He shakes the tree.
I mean,
Let me find out that was the exit liquidity on that stop right there. We're almost down to my target now, bastards. Yeah, you see that flash? No, it wasn't at the open. I was high. I was high. I'm on. Yeah, that shows you where my head's at. I was trying to buy the highs up here, push for the breakout to get up in here. And we're sitting here. We sat here for an hour, literally sat here for an hour. And then all of a sudden, Trump had some news, and boom, this was about, let me look, 10:25, so an hour, 50 minutes after the open. Just an insane flash. Dude, my stops got triggered like they flash stopped me. So I took like a 20-point stop. And then the ones that I had sit resting lower turned in, it literally flipped my position. So even though the market rebounded, it had me short. Oh, dude, I got railed on that. And it was not even my fault. It was, my stops were appropriate. I was going to take $150 loss on each account. Big whoop. Instead, it ended up hitting me for like $550 across 14 accounts. It was ugly. And it was nothing I could do. It just happened so fast and everything got all screwed up. All I could do is keep hitting flat and just trying to, make this thing get me out of the trade. Bow ties are bad luck, bro. Everybody knows that. Fuck this thing. Now let's get this out of here. What else, go? Hey, have a good one, Francisco. Thanks for all your help, buddy. See you this weekend. Such beauty, right? That's so funny. Later, Francisco. It's just a big balance fest, isn't it? Well, looks like we're rising in finance again, moving up the ranks. Always good to see. Appreciate all your guys' support there. What's up, Tokyo? Long time no see. How's it been going? I haven't seen you in a long time on X. Man, probably 2 years ago.
I'm gonna hop off. Dog wants to go out, and it's close to noon, so I will be around if you need.
Yeah, I'll probably jump off for about 15 minutes myself.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
See you later. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, dude.
You guys crushed it today. It's
Dude,
fantastic.
they lit the scoreboard up.
They lit up the scoreboard.
They
Great.
so many people. I'm telling you, I think I'm the only one that got scalped today.
Yeah, you just got unlucky at that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, I'll be back.
You got it. I'll see you later.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Here you go, Jeff. There's the answer to your question. Go ahead and check out the bottom. There's a little free trial offer in there for a week. Give it a run, see what you think. Check out some of the content that I got. At least give you access to everything. That way you can poke around, see if it works for you. We have a great crew, actually. We have a pretty solid Discord room. Everybody's in here just doing their thing. Like I said, I'm the one that got scalped today. They all made money, so I guess, but that's okay as long as the team did their thing. But yeah, we do a plan every single day. Plan comes out on Sunday for Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I stream every day for everybody. So definitely check it out. Let me know if you got any questions. Damn, look at Robert. Robert did awesome today. He made $1,800 times 5 accounts. It's pretty awesome. It's a great day. It's a killer day, actually. Yep, we got real close to doing that to me today too, Tiff. That's why I said I just kept hitting flat as fast as I could. Because I'm like, please do not move until I can get out of this. This copy trader didn't work as fast as my brain. You should see my fills too. Some of them are like, it's silly. Like the slippage on some accounts are $100 different across different accounts. It was an ugly move. Being back above this 73 was go time. They're not letting us get back below this previous weekly value area high. And the 73, we're kind of just stuck in here. I feel like the 4-hour really gives us the best picture. This is our general vicinity. It has been for some time. Oh yeah. So Jeff, I not this coming week, but the following week I'll be doing a webinar called "How to Trade the Trade Plan." It's where we go over every section of the trade plan to help you understand the best way to, get the most out of it. And so I highly recommend that you show up for that. It helps everyone. I get rave reviews on that one because, it really explains my thinking in detail. And then you can have the recording and watch it, in your off time. It's probably take a couple times to digest the information, but I will be advertising for that or promoting that. Not this week. This week we're going to do the Fund to Trader Blueprint coming up, but the following week I will do the How to Trade a Trade Plan. So just keep a lookout for it. I'll be sending out emails and I'll talk about it in the Substack, etc. So I would definitely recommend you showing up for some of these post-market breakdowns. I do a lot of education stuff in the breakdown. I talk about the levels and exactly what the triggers are and when you should be getting long. And, I try to take every trade in the trade plan that I would expect. I mean, it's my plan. I trade daily. So I try to show proof, of here's the level and here's where I got in and here's my targets, etc. So the post-market breakdowns I think are very helpful for people as well. So if you get a chance, definitely check them out. Today was just crazy though. There's not much I could do about Trump's ridiculousness and my copy trader going bananas. Well, if they want to, we could see that they might want to retest this 96 and try again. We'll see. VIX is now dumped underneath our daily here, so who knows? Dude, Timmy, they smoked me, bro. They smoked me. My stops got flashed. It was not good. Probably 20 points. I took 20-point loss on this, even though I had a 4-point loss or 5-point stop. I didn't get filled for 20 points. It was not good. Yeah, I wish my dog needed an injection. Shit. But, that's the realness of it, right? So, you guys are seeing it firsthand when you get these big, massive market moves. Sometimes you don't get the stop that you think you're going to get. I thought I was going to take a 5-point stop. I took a 20-point stop. So unfortunately, it's the reality of it. Thankfully, I was sized appropriately enough that I can weather it, right? So, risk management is key in this. And again, I would have never, sized for a 20-point stop, but thank God I, have decent risk management. I think that's really where the biggest part of this game comes into place. Besides the psychology, you got to understand risk. If you're all in on every trade, moves like that, you're done. You're going to have to buy more accounts, or if you wasted all your fun in accounts and wasted all that time. I try to walk in slowly. Just so you guys know, for me, this is real talk. It takes me about a month to beat an evaluation account. Could I beat it in a day? Probably. I could wait for a great trade and just load up, but I don't because one, I don't like to spend money on these damn things when I don't have to, right? And two, I don't like losing. So, if I'm blowing trades out or blowing accounts out, doing like one and dones, basically trying to pass in one, and I don't, and I fail 3 times in a row, how big of a loser do I feel like, right? So, I just have found that it's better for my psyche just to walk it in. Just to, $500-600 a day, walk it in, take a couple of trades a week. Before I know it, I'm passed. And then I just keep compounding. Before I know it, I got 20 passed. But I never one and done them. I know a lot of guys in the room do, and they do really well. But that's just not me, because when I'm wrong, it fucking beats up my ego something terrible. So Oh, you joined last week? That's what's up, Jeff. Okay, cool. Well, it's okay. 4th of July weekend, whatever. So, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. There's a ton of resources on Substack and YouTube. More than welcome to check it out. Also, if you want to come check out the Discord room, let me know. There's a ton of education stuff in there. I'm happy to work something out with you if you want to come hang out with everybody and see what's cooking in here. We got a great crew, so everybody does real well. I know, like I said, we've had some big money put up today. How long does it normally take me to pass a eval? Somewhere between 10 and 20 trading days, depending on the week or depending on the month. So 2 weeks, I'd say, Tiffany, probably 2 weeks to pass. Because I don't force it. You saw my size. I mean, I don't trade crazy, so I'm just consistent. I just hit base hits all the time, and those base hits add up. Sometimes we catch the 50 pointers and those kind of put me over the edge, like yesterday. Yesterday was a huge day, right? So yesterday made up for this. I could take 4 losses that I took today, to add up for yesterday. So that's where the outliers really make up for, times like this is which, so I don't sweat it. I'm like, all right, whatever. If they're not going to give me a move to get myself out of the hole, then I'll just wait for Monday. It's no big deal. Yeah, shoot me a DM, Jeff, if you want to check it out. I got you. You can shoot it to me on Substack. We'll get you in here. You'll learn a lot. You'll meet some really cool people. It's way more immersive, and you'll probably get most of the questions answered before you even get to the webinar. So, yeah, Tiffany, 2 weeks. I'd say 2 weeks is easily an average for me. I've taken as long as a month, and sometimes I beat them in a couple days, but for the most part, if I'm trading normal and I'm trading with you guys and we're just doing our thing and I'm taking, like I told you in the How to Trade in the Funded Trader Blueprint, 4 to 5, 3 to 5 micros, if that's what I'm doing, it takes me about 2 weeks. Because not every trade's a winner. I'm going to finish today red. I mean, it is just a fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? So now I have to make up for this, next week, which I've made enough money yesterday where this doesn't matter. And this week, actually, we've had a pretty solid week. Today just fucked me over. Well, guys, it's about that time. It's a little bit after 12 on a Friday. We're clearly not moving anymore. We've had this ridiculous price action. Now we're just sitting here. I do have a potential buy if we move down into 84. You'd want to see it get back above the wick. Does it say 84? Yeah. You want to see it get back above 86 for your trigger to get long. If they're going to continue to this move, that would be my guess. And then we could move higher. If not, we've got this value area high down here, and then of course the daily that we're kind of sandwiched in. All signs point to they clearly still want to try to push this higher, at least for now. Where we close today is going to be a big deal. We need to close the day above 75.9650. If they close the day above 75.9650, we have once again pointed up on both the ES and SPX, telling us that we have this full bullish momentum going on. Also, I would really, really, really want to see, and this goes into the combination, we have 52 minutes left in the 4 hour. I want to see the 4 hour close above 96.75. This is a big deal. We want to see this happen. Okay. So that's what we're going to be looking for today, throughout the afternoon and throughout the close, and kind of go from there. And yeah, so that's it. So I appreciate everybody joining me. Congratulations, guys. A lot of you guys made a shit ton of money today. As you saw, it wasn't my day. That's okay. We've had a ridiculous week so far. So, this is my one red day this week. I feel like, that's why we size appropriately and keep our risk in check. So Trump got me today, but it is what it is. And I appreciate everybody joining me. And you'll see the trade plan come out on Sunday with the weekend review. And I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. Take care. See you guys. Cheers.